welcome back to another video. And if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you stay a while. So today's video, of course, you see I haven't named her yet, but I got my little silicone hand here I got from Dynamic Nail Supply. But I will be doing or trying to attempt a little design inspired by this foil. I just cut this off of the little strip, but it really made me want to do coffee nails. Then I pulled a few other things. I've got some different carving gels here because I want to make like a little 3D coffee cup charm. And then I've got some, it's like kind of the most coffee colored polish that I had. And then I also have some foils here. I was mostly looking at this one to maybe use as like a highlight or something like that. But yeah, this is semi-freestyle but inspired, you know. So yeah, we're just going to get to it. So starting off, I'm just going to apply my polish to the nails that I know I want to do the foil on. So that's going to be the first, the pointer, and then the pinky. And then this will just give us a nice opaque base to cover any of the spots that the foil might miss, and also it just intensifies the effect of the foil. If it has like a dark color to reflect off of, you can just see the design a lot better. And then we're going to apply our second coat. And with polishing, if you have issues with keeping your hands steady, then always like use your pinkies to kind of balance off of each other. You know, this is going to act as your anchor so you can steady your hand a lot better. Once we've got our polish cured, I'm going to go in with this SXC foil glue. I just want to make sure we get complete even coverage onto the nails so that we have the best chance of even foil transfer. But you know, sometimes the foils are a hit or a miss. I will say I never really seem to have much of an issue with the McCart foil glue, but since I've been using this one, I don't know, like sometimes the foils pull pretty splotchy. So I'm going to take a few tips that I've heard where you want to make sure you cure it for 60 seconds, which I always do, but then you want to let it cool down for 30 seconds. So I really like the espresso part on here, so we're just going to lay that down onto the gel. Not quite what I was going for, but we kind of got it to transfer. Alright, so that's how it came out. I think it would have been a lot easier with a more stable surface, but you know, some foils are the ones that you have to like really press them down onto the nail to get the transfer, and then it's like a slow pull, and some work a lot better if you press it down and snatch it up, and that's what I found with these. I mean, you can kind of see there's words going on there, but yeah, we're just gonna move on because we know. I want to do some little caramel drip situation just to kind of mask this a little bit. Then we're going to give these a little top coat. Alright, and for the sake of saving some film time, I went ahead and polished the rest of the nails. So on the ring finger and the thumb, we have that cookie color from before. And then on the middle finger, we've got peachy. And then I've got this little silicone sheet. I just cut this off of a bigger mat, and then we're going to get our gels ready. So the idea I have is to use this lighter color. That's going to kind of be like the cup and where the reflection is. And then the inside is going to be this darker brown, which is going to be our coffee. And then, of course, we have a green and a white for the label. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this lighter brown, keeping in mind the size of our nail here, and I'm going to press this out into a sort of cup looking shape. So I'm just going to use this little flat silicone tool here to press this out. Alright, once I'm happy with that, we'll give it a cure. And this is actually a different type. It says it's micro carving gel. And so far I can see the difference is that this one is a lot more gel-like, whereas the other one is more of a putty Play-Doh sort of consistency. This one is a bit more sticky. But we're going to give it a go and figure it out. And I'm going to try to use the pointy end to kind of guide this where I want it. Of course, I didn't look up any sort of videos on how you're supposed to use this. I don't know if you're supposed to use it with like some sort of slip or something, but we're going to go ahead and give this a cure. And I was going to file it, but I got a different idea here. This might completely mess this up, but I want this to be more like it's inside of a cup. So I'm going to use some of this clear poly gel, and we're just going to see if we can create a little layer over the top of this. Dipping our brush in some alcohol, we're just going to pat this over the surface here. I think that looks alright. So, I'm going to give that a little cure. Alright, and sorry, at this point it was a little too much noise in the background, so the rest of this will be a voiceover. It's not really much better now. If you can hear the birds outside the window, it's definitely indicative of spring on the way. But anyway, sorry, I didn't record this part, making the little label part, but I pretty much just made a little circle out of the green gel and then kind of did my best to draw on the little Starbucks logo with some white liner gel, and then just made a little green straw. Once I took it off of the silicone mat and cured the back, I then filed it down just to get rid of some of that overhang, and then I used some poly gel to put it onto the nail. And now I'm just curing that, and then we're going to top coat the other two nails and put some of this gold foil into that top coat, and I'm just, I don't know, kind of mainly putting it on the side here to kind of hide where the polish kind of bubbled up there. Usually that happens if your layer is too thick, but doing the same thing on the thumb. I thought it was a pretty touch. And then we're going to top coat this entire nail and those two nails that we just did. And then these ones. And then of course I already top coated our foil nails. And here we have the finished result. This video was actually taken a week or two after I did these nails, so I just had them in the hand for that long. But yeah, sorry this is so blown out. I think maybe it's because the background is black. I should have put something underneath because it's kind of washed out, but I hope you can still see some of the detail. I know it's kind of blurry, but yeah, I think the best part of this set was the charm. I mean, it does look a little off-market. Well, very off-market, but I'm kind of proud of my little Starbucks thing there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give me a like and a comment down below. And until next time, bye!